See my front door keys anywhere?
Not in the living room.
No.
No idea then.
It must be somewhere.
Look, taffeta's nice.
You what?
Taffeta. Says it's what Lady Di wore.
Bianca, I'm late and I can't find my keys.
You know what they say? All the best weddings, blokes wear top hats and that. Do you reckon you could get them to do that round here?
Look at this rubbish left.
Oh, yeah, don't. They're all sorted. You're messing them up.
They're only magazines.
No, they're my magazines. They tell you how to do things properly. Don't you want a proper wedding?
Yeah, of course.
Well, don't mess with the mags.
Right, I've got to go. I'll see you later.
Here, Ricky.
What?
Do me a favour. When you see Phil today, try and imagine him in a top hat and towels.
Oh, Frank, have you got that 20 quid yours?
No, not at the moment, Grant. I'm a bit short, you know it is.
Yeah, so I'm short 20 quid.
All right, you get it. Don't worry.
I won't.
Here, Ron, do us a favour, will you?
For you, Pauline, anything.
Son's petition, it's for Arthur. It's against the incinerator. You know how quickly it's going through. Winston, your son's petition as well, won't you?
Petition?
Yeah, against the incinerator. You know how we all don't want it.
Don't we? Oh, hold on. OK, show me where.
Right, just that case. Now, you've just exercised your right to free speech. I expect you feel a lot better for that, don't you? Get everyone else to sign it for me, will you?
Count on me, Pauline.
Thanks, Ron. You're a pal.
I know I said I'd be able to get one for you in metallic blue. I will. I promise. Well, this time I really mean it. That's more like it. No, I wasn't talking to you. The supplier's just arrived. Yeah. Yes. Metallic blue. Yes, I've made a note of it. Look, I won't forget. No, I don't suppose you will, sir. No. Bye.
Bad morning.
Could say that. Still, I'm sure you'll help me forget all my troubles later.
Don't bet on it.
Why?
We still haven't found anywhere for us to go, have we?
I don't see why we can't go to your place in. I mean, you never know.
What if the kids in the next room?
What about a hotel?
For a couple of hours. It's hardly worth it. Anyway, it's a bit tacky, isn't it?
Well, what do you want me to do? Buy somewhere?
I don't know. If you find somewhere for us to go, I promise you won't just forget your troubles. I'll make sure you forget your own name.
It's only for one night, Mum.
Do you take me for complete mug, Robbie? And don't answer that one.
You'll be okay. I just want to have a meal with Sarah on her own. I won't do anything wrong, honest.
I know you won't, because you're not going to get the chance.
Mum, it's only a meal, that's all. It's not much.
There's plenty.
Oh, come on, Mum.
No.
That's not fair.
No, life never is, Robbie.
Thought you'd think it was a good idea.
What?
You know, inviting her home.
Oh, yeah, and how'd you work that one out?
You hear about all these terrible stories, didn't you? Kids out on their own and all that.
No, Robbie, that one is never going to work.
Oh, Mum, what am I going to do? I'm going to look a right prat.
I'll tell you what, Sarah can come over for a meal.
Oh, Mum,
Yeah,
brilliant.
not so fast. She can come over, but she can eat with the rest of us.
What, beans on toast with Billy?
No, we'll do something special.
Oh, great. What?
Well, that all depends on you.
Me?
How much you can afford, because you see, whatever we have, you're going to pay for it. Your guest, your bill.
I don't believe this.
Oh, and another thing, you can do the cooking.
No, but Gran said she was going to do the apple
Yeah,
pie.
all right, she'll make the apple pie. If you've got a three-course meal, you have to make the rest of it.
But Mum, I don't know how to.
Well, now's a very good time to learn, isn't it?
Hello, Princess.
Right.
Grant's got me polishing the place. Huh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you, settling in all right, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Funny coming back, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you open this place, it's... I don't know, it's in your bones, sort of, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like habit you can't kick.
I thought about this place a bit when I was in Spain.
Just a bit.
Sometimes a lot, yeah.
You know what I mean, then, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I thought about Phil and Grant, Ricky.
Ricky?
Yeah.
Coming home, though, you thought it'd been easy, wouldn't you? You know, home is where the family is. I would have thought it would have been easy.
I put the kettle on, eh?
Here's a good girl.
There we are. What do you think?
Perfect.
Good.
I don't suppose you're going to ask me if I want something for the weekend?
Of course not. I was going to wait till you paid your bill.
Nowadays, I'd rather curl up in bed with a game of chess.
I know the feeling. Listen, I don't suppose... I mean, normally I have a cup of tea about this time. Would you care to join me?
I thought you'd never ask. I'd be delighted.
Good.
You know, when I was a small boy, I used to catch butterflies.
Really?
Couldn't keep them, didn't know how. I just liked to watch them.
Well, listen, I've got my collection downstairs.
Yeah.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Is it a good time?
Not really, darling. It's not at the moment.
Well, can I ask you something anyway?
Yes, what is it?
Can I sit down?
Feel free.
Look, you know I wanted to ask you about the wedding, me and Ricky's.
Yeah.
You know you said come back later.
Yeah.
Well, we want it to be as nice as possible, don't we? Special.
Look, darling, can we talk about this another time?
No, it's brilliant. You'll love it. Listen, we can have a marquee, and I'm sure Peggy will give us a deal on the champagne. And then there's the band. I mean, live music's much better than this disco. And the photographers.
Have you any idea how much that little lot cost me?
Well, it's important to me. I've tried talking to Mum about it, but she just don't understand.
Oh, so you thought you'd come and flutter your eyelashes at me?
No, I
yeah?
thought I'd ask my father to pay for his daughter's wedding.
What do you think I am, made of money?
All right, forget it. It's only the biggest day of my life. If we care about his money, I'm sorry I bothered.
Well, someone's got to, since you clearly don't.
More to life than money, you know.
Well, try earning some and then tell me that.
You're meant to want to help.
Well, there are limits. You want to be in hello? Get a job.
It's only till payday, son.
That's all right, Dad. It's not a problem.
Family's still a bit short, you know how it is. I'll pay you back.
I told you. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, son. Well, better get back. You know what Grant's like.
Yeah.
Thanks, son. Thank you.
Hello, Bianca. All right, darling.
Not particularly enough, Frank.
I'll see you.
Tell Dad. What's the matter?
David
Oh, what's he done?
told me to get a job.
You what?
I asked him to pay for the wedding.
Oh.
You know, I told him he should want her, and he just said get a job.
Oh, that's that then, I suppose.
No, I ain't.
Well, look, you know, if you ain't going to pay, then...
Then you're going to go around there and tell him he's got her.
I'm what?
Oh, stick up for me, Ricky, please.
Well, I would accept...
Accept what?
You know, except it looks like he's made his mind up.
Well, I'll make it then. What's the matter?
Nothing.
You do want the best wedding ever, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, go around there and talk to him then.
All right, I will.
Nah.
Well, I can't just leave this place. I'll do it later.
I'll hold the fort, please, nah.
Yes, sir. As fine a collection as I've ever seen.
There's a whole lifetime down there.
You're telling me it's marvelous.
Thank you. Now then, what about that cup of tea?
Just the thing. So you took over, your dad left off.
We went on a picnic. 1935. I remember how hot it was. I was just 6. My sister Julia, she was barely a toddler. Anyway, the whole family went. Must have been a dozen of us, uncles, aunts, and we sat in a field and we ate and drank and we played and the sun shone. Later on, I went running through the grass. It was as tall as I was. And suddenly I saw it. The biggest butterfly I'd ever seen. Sitting in the late afternoon sun. It fluttered its wings lazily like it was dozing. Oh, it was beautiful, so delicate. And the richest blue.
What happened?
Well, I must have watched it for some time. I didn't hear my father come behind me. He crouched down and he hugged me. He smelt of tobacco and honey. And we just sat there for a long time just watching this butterfly. That night my father said, "Felix, I want you to see something." And he showed me his butterfly collection. I'd no idea he had such a thing. He showed me how to treat them and mount them. We spent hours together, working, just the two of us. Right, milk and sugar, was it?
Yes, just the same.
Oh, listen, did you say something about a game of chess?
Oh, it's just something I used to dabble in when I was a boy.
Well, how'd you fancy a game?
Keen player, are you?
They do say my 11-fish variation is the very best in town.
Tomorrow?
You're on.
Blimey, that didn't take long. Bianca must have pressed your button in record time there.
Don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do.
Listen, Bianca's upset. What you been saying to her?
A few home truths.
What's your problem?
My problem?
Look, she came to ask you a favour, that's all. I mean, she's your daughter. And she's the person I'm going to marry.
And what makes you think I want you to marry my daughter?
You what?
Do you know what I can't stand, Ricky? Disloyalty. There are all sorts of human failings I'll overlook, but not that.
What are you on about?
Take you, for instance. And Mum and Frank.
And Dad?
Full of it with Mum, weren't you? Don't think about the past, Pat. We've got to get on with our lives, Pat. I'm happy for you, Pat. And then as soon as Frank pokes his head round the door, you're all over him like a cheap aftershave.
He's my dad.
Yeah, and Mum was the one who was left behind. Have you forgotten what she went through after he went off?
Of course not.
No, like hell you have. She bent over backwards to see you right.
I know that.
But it looks to me like you've forgotten it now. Oh, forget Mum, forget what happened. It's pathetic. It's betrayal. It's not nice.
What do you expect me to do? Ignore him?
No, just remember that he left you to clear up his mess.
He wasn't well!
Oh, no, that's right, yeah. He ran his business into the ground, he tried some dodgy insurance scam to get himself bailed out, he killed someone in the process, and then he legged it before it all got too much. Poor lamb.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. And something else you've forgotten and all. Who stepped in and cleared up all his mess after him? Too hard for you? OK, who had the nous to start deals on wills? Me, that's who. I was the one that helped pull this family together.
Come on.
Don't you believe me?
We were doing all right.
Yeah? Do you reckon you were going to make that sad mess Frank called a business actually work? All on your own?
Maybe.
But then you're a bigger fool than I thought. Another month, maybe two, you'd have been just like your dad, looking for petrol and a match. And you'd have been dumb enough to try it. Don't you see, mate? He's not going to be happy until he's torn this family apart.
That's not true.
And all you want to do is welcome him back as if nothing's gone on. Well, that's not going to happen. Not to Mum, and certainly not to me. Now, you better go away and figure out whose side you're on, Mum's or Frank's, because you can't be on both. You go away and figure it out, Ricky. And while you're at it, I've got a proposition for you.
Oh, yeah?
Bianca wants the money for her wedding, and I'll give it to her.
What?
On one condition. You prove to me that you're loyal to Deals on Wheels. I don't want no funny business, no helping Frank in through the back door, nothing to upset Mum. Do I make myself clear?
I suppose.
You stay loyal to the firm, loyal to me, and I'll see to it that Bianca gets the wedding.
And if I don't?
That's not an option.
Frank, the barrel of Churchill's needs changing. What's the matter? I don't have to tell where we keep it, do I?
No.
Dad? In here. All right. Saw your car out front. Is this, doing the books? Look, if you're worried about that £500, I'll have it back in by the end of the month, honest. It's,
All right, calm down. I'm not checking up on you.
Fine. So, what's this? Bit of moonlighting?
No, nothing important.
Dad?
No, just doing my sums. Sort of viability study.
Why?
Well, I had an idea. I wanted to see if it would work. No big deal.
It is to me. Look, if you're planning something to do with Frank Butcher, I want to know. Don't leave me out.
Well, let's just say it's insurance, hmm?
I only want to know because I worry about you. Please.
All right, but I don't want you getting involved, hmm?
Well,
No, I've got a job to do, you know.
so what do you say? It's important.
Yeah, pay.
I knew it. I knew you could do it.
Oh, I keep it very well.
This is the best. They're going to be talking about this wedding for years, Ricky, and it's all because of you.
Look.
An envelope, so?
Look at the address.
Ms. Roberta O'Hill's, 87 George Street. Roberta O'Hill's.
Miss Roberta O'Hill's.
That's us!
I reckon we just won something.
Look, £15. Oh, thank you, God.
Dear Miss O'Hills, congratulations on winning this week's prize poem.
My man, I love it. At least now I can pay for the food.
I'm pleased to enclose a cheque.
Maybe even bribe my mum to do the cooking. Oh, everything's going right. Me and Sarah, just perfect.
Don't get too excited.
Why not? Don't you see this is it? I really impress her.
Look at the cheque.
Yeah, £15. I'm saved.
Who's it made out to?
Roberta Hills. Us.
And do you have any identification for Roberta?
Don't be stupid. We made her up.
So how do you think you're going to cash it? Because unless you can think of a way, the best thing to do is frame it.
Why didn't you think of it? I thought you did this before.
I didn't expect us to win, did I? Sorry, mate. Oh, well. I'll see you later, yeah?
60p, please, Robbie.
Kathy,
Yes?
do you cash cheques?
What, for 60p?
That's not what I meant.
No, Robbie, I do not cash cheques.
Yeah, but...
No.
Not even...
No.
What's the matter? Don't you think I'm up to it? No, it's not that. I just think you're taking a very roundabout route. I mean, the last thing you want to do is get involved in a feud with Frank Butcher.
Don't you worry about me.
But I just think it makes sense if I handle it, that's all.
What would you do?
I'll get my retaliation in first. I know a couple of guys, they do this...
No, Barry.
It makes sense. You don't want to muck about.
Do I look like someone who's mucking about?
No.
Look, Barry, I've been dealing with no-hopers like Frank Butcher all my life. Big talk, fancy promises. But when it comes down to it, they don't do their homework. They don't know the bottom line, and I don't mean in here. I mean in here. You see, you have to ask yourself, what will you do to get what you want? And I'll swat flies like Frank Butcher every time, because I will do whatever is necessary to get what I want.
Well, if you're sure, but I still think that if
It's the dumb ones who go outside the law, Barry. It's the really sensible ones stay inside it. You keep your friends. Don't you worry about me. Oh, and about that 500 quid. Goes back in by the end of business on Friday night. Yes?
Yes, Dad.
See what I mean? Whatever is necessary.
Righto, Kath. Give us a cup of tea, will you, please?
Cool. You look how I feel.
I've been handing out these petitions.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you know, about Arthur and the incinerator.
Any joy?
Well, it's hard to tell. Some people seem interested, others just shrug and walk away. See, they think they can't change anything round here, that's the trouble.
Well, you can see why.
That's where Arthur was so good. He really got people to care.
Well, look, you're welcome to leave a couple here if you think it'll help. You know, perhaps one on the counter and another around the back. I'll let Steve know about them and all.
Oh, that would be great, Kath.
Hello, David. It's me. Barry. Look, I need to talk to you about Dad. Well, as soon as possible. Today, OK? Well, tonight, then. Well, let me know. No, this is important, David.
Don't ask. I tried to cash that poxy cheque everywhere. Even tried a bank.
And?
Well, I had 4 you must be kiddings, 2 I'm going to call the police, and 1, don't tell me, this is Jeremy Beadle.
You still got it, then? What about in the Vic?
You must be joking.
No, why?
Only because Frank Butcher's in there, isn't he?
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
Still, it was a long time ago, Robbie.
What, you must have forgotten by now?
Yeah, well, it was just a fault. I mean, pubs cash cheques all the time.
Yeah, well, not this one.
Oh, well, that's it, then. We'll know next time, eh?
Yeah, next time.
No, it was so brave what you did. No one else would have had the guts.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to eat tonight? We could get a takeaway.
I'm not fussed.
That Indian, we haven't had that for ages.
Yeah, if you like.
Oh, that Chinese, there's a new one. Would you check that out?
Well, you choose.
Anything but the chippy, Ricky. It's meant to be a celebration.
Listen, I've got to go out.
Where?
Well, I said I'll pop over at Phil's, you know, pick up some plugs if you've got to drop off this afternoon.
Can't you bring them tomorrow?
Well, the thing is, I want to make an early start tomorrow, you know? All right? Won't be long. See you later.
Hello, Pat. Hi, it's Barry. Is David there? No? No, it's nothing important. I was supposed to be seeing him tonight, that's all. Yeah. Maybe later. OK. Yeah. Ta-ra, Pat. Bye.
Oi, Robbie. I wonder when I was going to see you. Come here.
Oh, Mr. Butcher, it's really nice to see you.
Oh, you're going to have to do better than that, pal.
Sorry.
Come here.
Look, if it's about the car, that's what I've come to see you about.
I'm listening, and it better be good, son.
Well, I know I owe you a lot of money, and I'm really sorry for what I did.
Go on.
But I thought I could give you a cheque, you see, towards the many payments of the car.
You're gonna give me a cheque.
Yeah, look, here it is.
Wow. £15, eh? Roberta O'Hills. What am I supposed to do with it?
I could sign the back.
This is a joke, yes?
It's a nightmare. You see, I wrote this story, well, me and Tony did, and we sent it in just for a laugh. But we didn't use our real names, we came up with that one instead. And then my mum said we've got to pay for Sarah's meal. Oh, you don't know her, she's Tony's sister. But she's a vegetarian, and she thinks that I am, but I'm not. But I wanted to think that I am. And then we won. Well, don't ask me how, but we did, and they sent us a cheque. But they put to Roberta on it, so I can't cash it anywhere. And my mum won't help me. Well, she doesn't know anything about it, actually. And you certainly won't help me. And it's not going to be a meal, and I can't give my mum any money. It's a complete... Oh.
Robbie, that is absolutely priceless, that is.
You what?
I'm going to give you a fiver, son.
Hey?
For making my day, son. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I thought my life was bad, boy, but...
Thanks.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Go on, get out, Roberta.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if that was our local? Just so lovely and peaceful around here.
Yeah, isn't it?
Give up. Oh, I should have got a bigger car. Oh.
Yeah, but I can't do this much longer. I feel like a teenager.
I promise I'll get somewhere sorted out. Soon, I promise. We better get back.
I suppose so. It just seems so early.
Leaving here and can't work 24 hours a day.
I know, but...
I'll get you a cab. I'll drop you off.
Yeah.
You don't want to be seen with me, do you?
No, I just wish sometimes we didn't have to...
Yeah. Me too.
I don't know how you did it, and I'm not sure I want to.
It's perfectly legit, Mum, really.
You live such a charmed life, Robbie.
So now I've given you the money, and I've agreed that you lot can be here when Sarah comes.
Yeah.
So how about doing the cooking, Mum, please?
Absolutely not.
Mum!
No. Time to rattle those pots and pans, Robbie.
Steve, my man.
Bibs, Ollie. 2 teas, yeah?
What's this, Steve? A petition? Never had you pegged as a campaigning type. What's it about? Seal culling? Nuclear testing?
Well, it's local news, so nothing to do with you.
Au contraire, Steve. We're very concerned, aren't we, Vince? Let's have a look. Blah, blah, blah. Incinerator. Continuing the good works of Arthur Fowler.
Ain't that Mark Fowler's on there?
Right, 2 teas coming up. Why don't you two go and sit down?
Hang on, Steve. That's what Mark Fowler was going on about. When he wanted us to go to the cops about the poker game.
Yeah, we told him then he should drop it. Is he still going around claiming his old man was fitted up?
That's right. Arthur's innocent.
Of course he is.
You know he is. You know where Mark got the money to give Arthur.
And I'd hate for anybody to be stupid enough to do what Mark wanted. Go to the police and that. Particularly if it's none of their business.
Are you listening, Steve? I think he means you.
Arthur's innocent.
Tough. Don't even think about it, Steve. It's not worth it.
So if anyone comes round asking me about a game of poker, I know who sent them, won't I? 2 donuts, yeah?
Ricky,
What do you want?
I was worried about you.
Yeah, well, don't be.
Come on, don't be like that.
Look, Sam, please, just leave me alone, eh?
I don't think I can.
Why not?
Because I care about you.
Do you really?
Of course I do. Now, what's the matter?
I don't know. It's just my dad.
Yeah, I know it must be hard for you.
And then there's this wedding.
Yeah, what about it?
I just can't get away from it. It's doing my head in.
Bianca's excited, that's all. What do you expect?
I know. I don't really want...
You don't really want to what?
Nothing.
We don't have to get married, you know.
What?
Not if you don't want to. I mean, think about it. Why get married when you already are? To me.
What are you doing?
Ricky.
I don't believe this.
Look, come here.
Sam, what are you doing? Look. If Bianca finds out I'm with you...
Yeah, then she'll do what?
Sam, look, just please leave me alone.
Grant, you seen Phil anywhere?
No, you tried the house?
Kathy hasn't seen him either. But tell him I'm looking for him when you see him.
Yeah, if I see him.
Cheers.
Have you seen David Wicks tonight?
No.
You got any idea where he is?
Who am I, Mystic Meg?
No. I just thought you might have seen him, that's all.
Well, I haven't seen him. I don't know where he is. But if I do see him, I'll tell him you're looking for him, all right?
Great.
Silly. You should be at home.
I know.
What are you doing here?
What do you think?
I thought you wanted to be more careful.
I can be more careful tomorrow.
I'll lock the door.
No.
At last. You need a message service, my son up.
A reformed smuggler is alarmed when his past comes back to haunt him. Colin Buchanan, Hannah Yelland and June Whitfield star in Catherine Cookson's The Secret.